Okay, so we found the rate to be 1/2, and we used it to multiply times the 8 to get the missing term of 4. Next page. All right, now, on this particular question, we've been told the first term is 768, and we've been given the multiplier. They're telling us right here that it is geometric. Because there's an R. If there was a D, then we would know that we were adding a common difference. They want me to write an explicit formula. We know from our notes that a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1 is the explicit formula for a geometric sequence. So, you should try to decide between A through D what you got. I'm going to pause it and watch what you choose. On the right here did a good job picking the right one. The one on the right here hasn't even given me a chance or a guess. Come on. You can see some of the other people are writing them out, doing a very good job. The person on the left here has the correct equation written out, but hasn't selected it from the multiple choice. I guess I could figure out which one they want since they got their equation written there. So does the person on the right. They got the right answer. That's good. Okay. Good choices. Hopefully everybody's understanding what the choice letter B is saying. Why is letter A a horrible choice? Why is letter A a horrible choice? Right, it's a subscript. It's a subscript. We know that the exponent of an explicit formula is what has the n minus 1, so this was a horrible choice. Why was letter C a horrible choice? The first term and the multiplier were switched. So there were really only two options here, B and D, and you're right, B is the one that fits. Yes, sir? What's your question? Okay, so they told me the first term and the multiplier. So I put them into my equation. All right, no problem. All right, generate the first 5 terms. Do you know how frustrated I get when people don't put the first term? What is the first term again? They don't even write this one down. I'm like, how do you not get that one when I gave it to you? I don't know. Okay, I highly doubt that many of you are gonna start plugging numbers into the formula. What's a good strategy to use? What's a good strategy to use to go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next? Multiply by 0.5, right? So, do that if you haven't already. I know some of you already have. Others need to go through that process. Go. Come on. You need to get these multiplied. Some of you already got it. Wait for you to catch up with others. Somebody on the right here. Somebody on the right's doing a good job here. I should probably just stop the only one looking at it. Ooh, that's Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown's doing well. Miss Bartholomew's doing well. Ariana's got it. Miss Kuzma's got it. Mr. Pugh already had it. Mr. Moore's on the right track. Oh, he's got it all. Struben's got it. Miss Maya, come on, multiply by 1/2 each time. Mr. Tellez has got it. take that 768, Mr. Man, multiply by half, and then keep going. Come on, Elkins, catch up. Get that 1/2 multiplied. Keep going, Pratt. Good job, Miss Hoff. Welcome. As well as Zach Scott. Nice job, Mr. Dempsey. Let's see here. Start again. So those were the answers we had there, and many of you got those correct. Well done. Just multiplying by half each time. I mean, if you, like, we could ask, what if I ask for the, let's go 88th term. 88th term. Now you're not going to want to keep multiplying by half, so you're going to switch to the explicit formula. So 768 times 0.5 to the 88 minus 1. So please use a calculator. You're probably going to come up with a decimal on this because it's probably not going to be nice. Just saying. So yes, we did get something with scientific notation. I shall see your answer here in a minute. So I was looking for you to come up with something like 4.96 times 10 to the negative 24th power. Pretty small number. Yes, I just... Okay. Did you type 768 parenthesis 0.5 parenthesis? I just typed 87. But if you do want to type 88 minus 1, just make sure you use parentheses around the exponent. So try that and see if you get the 4.963 times 10 to the negative 24th. It'll have an E over on the side. Okay. Can you try something for me with that computer calculator? Can you try 0.5 to the 87th power first? Try 0.5 to the 87th power, which will give you a pretty small number. And then multiply that times 768. So that's what you're going to have to do for those. You're going to have to do this part first, and then you're going to have to multiply it by that second. The newer scientific or graphing calculators allow you to just type it in as you see it. But I do understand if you're using a different calculator. Okay, next, page 5. Identify the sequence below as arithmetic, geometric, or neither. Looks like we have an unconscious person. Oh, yeah, trust me, I'm tired today too. I don't breathe fire, but I am driving. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Ryan passed over way too. Are we multiplying or adding the same number every time? Or neither at all? Are we multiplying or adding? Not at all. It is multiplication. What are we multiplying by? -1. That's right. Any term divided by the previous term. Any term divided by the previous term will tell you that answer. Which, obviously, this wasn't too bad. Somebody first period asked me, how do I tell the difference between arithmetic, or how do I that arithmetic goes with adding? And I said, hey, arithmetic starts with A, so does add. Right? And then my other idea for geometric was geometric has an M in it for multiply. Okay, you just ruined it. Don't you try to ruin my cool thing. You're right. No, arithmetic does have an M in it. I tried. It just didn't work out so well for the geometric. Okay, but it is geometric, and can you guess, based on the fourth term, can you guess what the fifth term is? 20. Nice job. You guys are on fire. All right, what about that next one? Woo! -20. Yeah, you were close on that whole 5 thing. Okay, -20. This one wasn't obviously that hard. I would agree.
Stanley.
Yes?
The answer's -20.
Oh my goodness, there's like an echo in the room. Are we at the bottom of a valley?
Just making sure.
Okay, all right, just making sure I knew. Okay, cool. All right. Next page. Are we adding, or multiplying, or neither? Adding? That sounded like a question. Okay, what's the common difference? +5, that's true. That would be the arithmetic version, right? And the next term is 35, and the next term after that. Gee whiz, they're really not giving us very complicated questions here. We should be able to do this. I know, but so if they come up on a test, we should be able to get them, right? If they give me nice ones like this, I guess. Don't be guessing. You should know. Don't you dare. Page 7. Alright. Yeah, we'll be done with these today. Find the missing terms of the following geometric sequence. Assume all terms are positive. Okay? So, how many times are we multiplying by r to get from the first term all the way to the fifth term? 4 times. So how do I say that? How do I say 5 times r times r times r times r to the 4th? Nicely done. And we get to 445.5. It is your job now to solve this for the ratio. Solve it for the ratio. Go. After you divide it. We got r to the 4th equals 81. Is anybody having a problem getting rid of the 4th power? I had some people that had calculator issues this morning, and I want to make sure you guys are okay with that. Is anybody not able to find the 4th root of 81? Because it looked like you guys were doing pretty good, but I want to make sure that you guys can all find the 4th root of 81, because the multiplier here was a 3. Yes? What are you explaining about me? Oh. So what are you going to do with the 3 now that you know that's the
So to find the 4th root, right?
Okay, to find the 4th root.
You gotta put 4 in your calculator first.
Yes, it depends on what kind of calculator you're dealing with.
Then press math.
Then press math. Okay.
Go down on mine.
Yes, on the graphing calculator it is.
Radical.
X radical.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you select the.
Like they used to be a radical, but now they're not.
Bam. 3.
Nice job. Okay. So using that, we multiply by 3. We get what? 16.5. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Hodel should answer these since he does it now. Okay. Then multiply again. What do you get? 49.5, and then multiply by 3 again. 148.5. Most of you were getting those values if you had the multiplier of 3. Okay. 2 more questions before lunch here. You're offered a job that pays $49,000 during the first year with an increase of 9%. Okay, increase of 9%. Remember how we said that if you're going up by a percentage, we start at 100%, and if you're going up by 9%, what percentage is that? That is 109%. Okay, and then in order to change that to a decimal, yes, you move that 2 places to the left to get 1.09, which is what you're getting at. Okay, what can you expect to earn in the 4th year? So we're talking about finding the 4th term when you've got 49,000 times 1.09 to the 4 minus 1 power. Now, what do you end up getting when you do that? We just got a couple more here and then we'll be done. I know we're all like really worn out here. What did you end up with, Miss Kuzma? She's still typing. It's over 60,000, I'll give you that. Just type it as is. If you want to use parentheses, use parentheses. If you want to just change that exponent to a 3, that'll be fine too. Let's go with, you got it? And 42 cents. Nice. They are not going to give you what is the extra, the 10th of a penny? That is, you're never going to see that. Never. Okay. So that isn't too bad. Question 11, last one of the day. Find the geometric sequence with the given terms. Okay, so first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term. The fifth term is 729. The seventh term is 6,561. Okay. How many times are you multiplying by the r in order to go from 729 to 6,561? 2 times, right? So 729 times r squared equals 6,561. This is what I need you to solve. And then, once you find the r value, guess what? You have to go all the way back and find the first term. Yes, we're doing the whole backwards idea. Once you figure out what r is, then you'll know what to do to go forward. So, let's do this one and finish it up and be done for the day. You guys have been working hard. Hardly working, whichever it is. You guys have been working hard. It's kind of a tiring day. Divided by 729, divided by 729, you ended up with r squared equals 9. You took the square root of both sides. You found that r equals 3. I'm sorry I'm talking so fast because we're running out of time. And then you went backwards and divided by 243. And then you got an 81. And then you got a 27. And then you got a, what? 9. The first term was 9. Thank you very much. And yes, we are out of time. Okay. Yep, go for it. What's the question? Anybody who understands what's going on and doesn't have any questions is more than welcome to get off. We'll see you on Monday, or you'll be doing flex day work on Monday. Okay, what's your question? Are you talking about page 3, this one? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah? You're taking a square root of 9 and it gives you 9? Oh, but you don't need, when you get to, all you're doing is you're dividing by 3. So, for instance, once we found out that moving forwards is multiplying by 3, then we knew that moving backwards was dividing by 3. So all we're doing is dividing, 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 dividing. We're never taking a square root when we're going backwards. Is that what you mean?
Oh, no, 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 no. I mean the question above it.
Oh.
The one that says like R4 equals 4 radical 81.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. You took the square root instead of the 4th root. So,
Yeah.
what kind of calculator are you dealing with? Okay. I'm not familiar with how the Casio types things, but what you're looking for is something like this. You might type a 4 and then find something like an xth root, and then type your 81. Yeah, what you can't do is you can't do a square root. You want to type the 4 and then the xth root button, because what it's going to do is it's going to take the 4 and it's going to put it in the place of that x.
Oh, I got it.
Okay? So make sure that it gives you 3 before you get off the call here. Okay. All right. Good.
I was just wondering, that was like one of my next questions. I was like, how do you like put 4 as a number together? Because it's not like a regular number.
How do you put 4 in a calculator?
I mean, like the R4.
4. Oh, r to the 4th power. So are you? This is just answering the same question, or is this a different question? Okay. All right. So now did you get it to work? Okay. Good. All right. Well, you have a good weekend, and we will see you later.